All right, Shalom, Shalom, Yasha Allah. Back with another GMS on the go. I'm Brother Nakam. I'm with the Raleigh, North Carolina camp. Before I go any further, I'd like to give all honor, all glory, and all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakwadash. Next up, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone from teaching us this truth according to the Bible who rule well, and a double shalom to all the sincere Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth and righteousness and sincerity to the best of your ability. And I was able to get up today through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Yahweh, that's who the word ignorantly calls God, which his name means he is or he exists. And Yahweh Shah being the only begotten Son, that's who the word ignorantly calls Jesus, which his name means he saves or he delivers. And I'm just going to get into a Lord willing edifying lesson today on trust in the Lord. It's time. I'm going to say it again. Trust in the Lord. It's time. So without further ado, I'm going to dive into it, grab my first precept, and Lord willing, the elect of the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latino, and Americans are edified. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. That's who the word ignorantly calls God and Jesus. With all thy heart. That's right. And heart goes back to the Hebrew word laos, means your mind. So you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latino Americans, trust in Yahweh Shema Shah, the God of the Bible, with all your mind. You see, stop trusting in your money. Stop trusting in your weapons. Stop trusting in the so-called white man, this devil. Stop trusting in all these other nations. Stop trusting in your career. Stop trusting in your family. And start putting your trust in who? Yahweh Shema Shah. Again, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, which his name means he is or he exists. And Yahweh Shah being the only begotten Son, which his name means he saves or he delivers. Trust in them. Believe in them. It reads on. And lean not unto thy own understanding. That's right. Because 2/3 of our people, majority of the time, they lean unto their own understanding or what they think is right. You see? And leaning unto your own understanding instead of trusting in Yahweh Shema Shah, you see, it can potentially bring judgment upon you. Yahweh Shema Shah, they can potentially put you to death from you leaning unto your understanding instead of trusting in them. You see, because again, their way is right, not yours. So don't lean onto your understanding. Trust in them. You see, because at the end of the day, everything that Yahweh Shema Shah said they were going to do according to these scriptures, to this word, they're going to make good on it. They said they were going to take the so-called white man, the other nations out of power. Then they're going to do that. They said they were going to set you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latino Americans up forever. They're going to do that. They're going to put these women back in these right perspective order. They're going to do that. They're going to show this place called America about 200 million ICBM missiles ready along with the chariots, which the word it calls UFOs, where the country of fire come down from the bottom of it. Then they're going to do that. Everything the Yahweh Shema Shah said they were going to do according to this word, they're going to do it. So trust in them, believe in them, and don't lean into your own understanding. You know? So I'm going to grab my next precept. Let me see. Proverbs. Bear with me, Akim. 10 and 18. Bear with me, Akim, while I find my next precept. Brothers should know I'm getting ready to go next. Yep. This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, is a strong tower. That's right. And what is a tower? A tower is a building. So the name of Yahweh Shema Shah is a strong tower. It's a strong building. It reads on. The righteous, which is the elect of the nation of Israel, runneth into it and is safe. That's right. So the elect of the nation of Israel, in the time of trouble, which we're fast approaching, and even before the time of trouble, before all hell breaks loose, the elect of the nation of Israel, they're going to run to those names. Yahweh Shema Shah, mean they're going to call upon those names. And guess what? they're going to be safe. They're going to be protected. Why? Because they trust. Because they believe in the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah. And Yahweh Shema Shah is going to make sure nothing happens to his elect men. You see? The elected nation of Israel, again, they're not trusting anything else. They ain't trusting in their money. They ain't trusting in their job. They ain't trusting in their career. You know, they ain't trusting in their women. They ain't trusting in their family. They ain't trusting in their clothes. They ain't trusting in their house. They ain't trusting in anything else but the names of Yahweh Shema Shah. You see, because trusting in the names of Yahweh Shema Shah, it was going to get us through in these last and evil days. So trust in the names of Yahweh Shema Shah. I'm going to grab my next precept. Let me see. Go to Nahum. This is Nahum chapter 1, verse 7. The Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. That's right. And a stronghold is protection. And the day of trouble, again, is upon us as I speak. We're coming into and entering into some serious and dangerous times. You know, to where you're going to have teeth of wild beasts, these different animals out here getting busy on people. You're going to have a famine of food and thirst going on riots. You're going to have the 200 million ICBM missiles, which is going to destroy this place called America, right along with the chariots of the word and called UFOs, with the concentrated fire coming from it. You're going to have Leviathan, Bigfoot, spirits created from vengeance, martial law. You're going to have all type of things going on in these last and evil days. And the only thing that's going to keep you protected, the only thing that's going to keep you safe is who? The names of Yahweh Shema Shah. It reads on. And he knoweth them that trust in him. That's right. And the ones that's going to trust in Yahweh Shema Shah is the elected nation of Israel. Only the elected nation of Israel is going to trust in the names of Yahweh Shema Shah. So I'm going to grab my next precept. Let me see. Psalms. Yep. This is Psalms chapter 115, verse 9. O Israel, which Israel is a people before a place, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latino Americans. Trust thou in the Lord. That's right. So you so-called Negroes, Latin Americans, you need to trust in the Lord. Not Allah, not Buddha, not the Hindu goddess Shiva, not Santa Maria, not Haile Selassie, not Baphomet, not none of these false gods who are no gods. Trust in the Lord, the one and only living true power, Yahweh Shema Shah. And why should you be trusted in Yahweh Shema Shah? It reads on. He is their help and their shield. That's right. And what is a shield used for? Protection. See, Yahweh Shema Shah, they're going to be the elect of the nation of Israel, help and their protection. You see, so when there's a famine and food and thirst going on, guess who's going to help the elect of the nation of Israel from that? Yahweh Shema Shah. When there's teeth of wild beasts out here getting busy on people, guess who's going to protect us from that? Yahweh Shema Shah. When there's martial law going on, and these Gurkha troops throwing people into FEMA camps, guess who's going to protect us from that? Yahweh Shema Shah. When these 200 million ICBM missiles touch down in this place called America, right along with the chariots, shooting concentrated fire from it, guess who's going to help and protect us from that? The names of Yahweh Shema Shah. So you so-called Negroes, Latino Americans, put your trust in Yahweh Shema Shah that got a Bible. I'm jumping down to verse 10. This is Psalm chapter 115, verse 10. O house of Aaron, which the house of Aaron represents the elect of the nation of Israel. Trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah. So just back into the last one I just read, Psalms 115 and 9. It reads on, he is their help and their shield. That's right. So again, the names of Yahweh Shema Shah is what's going to help and protect the elect of the nation of Israel. Just like Yahweh Shema Shah has always been helping and protecting the elect of the nation of Israel throughout our daily-to-day lives, all the way up until this point to where we're at now, it's the same way Yahweh Shema Shah is going to help and protect the elected nation of Israel in these upcoming and evil days. So trust in them and don't lean onto your own understanding. I'm going to jump down one more time. This is Psalm chapter 115, verse 11. Ye that fear the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, trust in the Lord. That's right. And again, that's the elect of the nation of Israel. Just because 2,000 people, they're not fearing the names of Yahweh Shema Shah. You see, only the elect, they're the only ones fearing the names of Yahweh Shema Shah. And because the elect of the nation of Israel fear the names of Yahweh Shema Shah, therefore they're going to trust in the names of Yahweh Shema Shah. And why are they going to trust in Yahweh Shema Shah? It says, He is their help and their shield. That's right. So Yahweh Shema Shah got a Bible, they're going to be the ones protecting and helping the elect of the nation of Israel in these upcoming times. So we need to put our whole trust, in them. We need to believe in them wholeheartedly. Because it's going to get bad out here. Shoot, it's already starting to get bad. So why not put your trust in them? You so-called Negroes, Latin Americans, been putting your trust in everything else under the sun except for Yahweh Shema Shah. You so-called Negroes, Latin Americans, been putting your trust in this devil E, the so-called white man, for oh so long now. Trust in Yahweh Shema Shah. So that's my lesson, Lord willing, the elect of the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latin Americans were edified. Before I go any further, I'd like to give all honor, all glory, and all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Next up, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, from teaching us this truth according to the Bible rule well, and a double shalom to all the sincere Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and righteousness and sincerity to the best of your ability. Till next time, shalom. Kwam Yasha Allah.